is from California. We're going to give out the 4 caps to the first 4 contestants. Farthest, okay.
Yeah, Charlotte's just down there.
Over where? Did you tell her where I was?
Yes. Whatever you want is up here, just Hey, Johnny McCain.
Categories. We have the longest beard. This is the longest beard and the best handlebar mustache. Introduce themselves here.
John Reimer. Brian Peters. I live here in Elm Creek.
Ernie Esau. I guess I'm from Elm Creek too.
Blaine Peterson, farms west of Elm Creek. John Funk, drive the egg truck out of here.
Jim Peterson, Elm Creek.
Doug Martin, Elm Creek.
It goes to John Reimer on the end. Okay, and he gets a cup and a razor. Brian Peters.
Doesn't matter to me.
He gets a money clip.
That's gonna cost you a double cheeseburger and order of fries.
Okay, and the fullest beard goes to Don McKay. And he gets a cup and a razor, but I think he always has it. Okay, now we're going to have our judges do the handlebar. Timer. And he'll get another cup. Category is the longest hair, and we're going to ask the adults to come up here, and then we will do 12 and under. Okay, our winner is Mary Aberling here in the middle. Mary Aberling Kenner. Okay, our winner is Adrienne Butekoffer, right here. And she will receive a t-shirt and hair clips. Thank you. Okay, our next category is the tallest man. And then right after that, we'll have the tallest woman. Our winner here will get to introduce himself.
I'm Henry Miller from Winnipeg.
And he has won a Centennial belt buckle and trivet. He's 6'5½".
Wait until this contest came, then I'd see where you ended up. So I can't be. Hey, Gwen.
Calendar Jacks in Winnipeg. And she receives a trivet. Okay, we now have our largest family.
Let's go! I've had a total exciting day. Okay, we go back. We can let get back again. How can we do anything else?
Okay, is this all the entries?
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations.
Best period
Yeah.
Amy, can I have a partner?
Doug Creighton from Winnipeg, size 14 triple E.
Okay, and he will receive money clips and shoelaces. Ladies' feet, the biggest ladies' feet.
For women.
For women? I don't know.
Hurry, hurry.
I've seen someone with size 11.
No? It's very close here.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
I don't think he knows something.
I didn't. All of a sudden there she was coming up the stage. I thought,
Okay, our winner is Jean Colson, and I don't think she'll want us to announce what. Here we have, next is our longest continuous resident of Elm Creek Consolidated School District. Okay, if that's it, Mrs. Cochran has won our contest, and she's been here since 1902. And she receives the Centennial, the best time period costume.
Yeah, what grade are you going in?
It's Brian Peterson, and he'll receive the Centennial cap and money clip.
I'm going to skip right the college.
Thank you. Winnie Lang of Elm Creek. I'm Isla Clark Lang from Souris. Willow Scott Underwood from Regina. And Butler from Elm Creek. Underwood. Okay, and she receives a trivet. Thank you, ladies.
Kevin Weeb.
Henry's coming back.
Kevin Weeb. Robin Stango. Corey Enns. Karen Enns. Brian Morgan.
Okay, our winner is Robin Stangl. She will receive a Centennial, a keychain, sorry.
Dean Polson, Ryan Pogson, Megan Underwood.
And a lot of times you tell me they belong to you, like their parents. It's gotta be, I thought I saw Oh, is that right?
Okay, the judges have decided, and our winner is Bradley Hunt, right here. And he receives a Centennial t-shirt. Okay, maybe some of these ones here, this is for kids next, is 12 and under, who's missing the most teeth? 12 and under, missing the most teeth?
Daddy. Esau. Graham Patrick. Edward Bonke. Megan Underwood.
Like a horse, eh?
How many are you missing?
Three teeth. Brittany gets a toothbrush, and Edward gets...
And I will be chairing the program tonight. During the intermission tonight, we have something a little bit special. We're having local people tell of their memories from Elm Creek. So they're going to have a 5-minute blurb, and we've called it Tales of the Creek. So now we want to get on to the main part of our program, which is the Family Spectrum. We'd like to welcome you to our Centennial celebrations in Elm Creek. We're glad that you can be a part of it. And just a little brief summary of the family. Robert and Heather Bunkowski are from the Rosenort district, where they farm, a mixed farm. And that's where all the family has grown up, and now some of them are married and live in different places. And the group has been singing and performing since 1976, I read, right? So we look forward to having you entertain us tonight. Angela, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, and it's really good to be here. Happy birthday, Elm Creek. That's what this is all about. So. Well, Dad, we're going to introduce ourselves as we play a little bit, and I think Dad's going to tell you about the first song here.
Well, I too would like to say hi and congratulations on this great event. And I'd like to sing a song that Mo Bandy recorded, and it talks about wanting to live a little longer and watch your children grow. And I think that's a real fitting song for this occasion. It's called Till I'm Too Old to Die Young. If life is like a candle bright, it must be the wind. You can close your windows tight, and it still comes blowing in. So I will climb the highest hill take me by surprise. You were dreaming of that Southland. All your love comes and goes. It's just like the weather, babe. Only heaven really knows. Just like springtime in Alberta. Warm sunny days, endless skies of blue. Then without warning, another winter storm comes raging through. And the mercury's falling. I'm left all alone. Springtime in chills me to the bone. I can see the storm clouds coming. For they're dark across the sky. The same look that I've seen so many times when I've looked into your eyes. So I'll turn up my old collar, pull my hat way down low. All the wind's getting colder now, dropping down near zero. Just like springtime in Alberta. Warm sunny days, endless skies of blue. Then without warning, another winter storm comes raging through.
I got my physics, and this summer I'll be working at the pool in Carmen again, so stop by and see me. And in the fall I'm going to the University of Manitoba, where I'll be in the Fine Arts Department, painting my heart out. Thank you.
Lynette Marie Reimer. Congratulations, Lynette.
I'd like to thank the best parents in the world, because without them I don't think I would have made it here. I'd like to thank my brother Leroy for those comic relief when I needed it, and un très grand merci, my grand frère Larry, for helping me through all those big math and chem tests ever since I can remember. And my classmates for all the fun that we've had together, especially a few that are who know who they are, and for the fine art of friendship that we have. And I'd just like to thank the teachers for being there, but I'd just like to tell Mr. Schrader that now is graduation time, and my experiment that we did in grade 10, where he didn't tell me how many dots are on my cube, he promised me he'd tell me on graduation, and now I want to know. I think it's 5.
You know, I wasn't going to make any comments here, but I guess I'd forgotten about that. And yes, you were right. There were 5. I originally told her I'd tell her grandchildren that, but I might not be around then, so. Tanya Valdine Rempel. Congratulations, Tanya.
Well, I've
I'd like to thank Mom and Dad for supporting and encouraging me early mornings, for getting me up at 5, for skating, and I'd like to thank Trev for staying out of my hair for a year, and Tim and Andrew, well, you were there, and it was interesting, and everybody who came to see me graduate, and especially these people here. They're a great bunch to go to school with, and they made going to school almost worthwhile. Next year I plan on coaching in 3 clubs and going to the University of Manitoba in psychology, and in 7 years I hope they'll be calling me doctor.
Tara Lynn Gay Shrine. The longest name. Congratulations.
I'd like to thank my parents and my brothers and my friends and my teachers. This summer I'm taking French at the St. Boniface College, and in the fall I'm enrolled at the Faculty of Arts at the U of M, and I want to study psychology or maybe become a psychiatrist, and I also want to win the World Curling Championships.
Michelle Denise Schmidt. Congratulations, Michelle.
First of all, I'd like to thank my parents, especially for those days where you let me get out of work and come and be with these people and or do other things. And I'd also like to thank my second set of parents, Mr. and Mrs. Reimer, for those times that we were always at your place and you fed us and kept us sane, I think. I'd also like to thank this whole class. Sometimes I think I get picked on, but I think that's because they love me so much. I don't know what I'd do without them. I'd also like to thank 2 guys who helped make chemistry interesting for me. Next year I plan to go to Bethany Bible Institute in Saskatchewan.
Glorianne Jane Woodward. Enjoy it, Glorianne.
I was fine until Tara got up here. I'd like to thank my friends and my family. Special thanks to my mom and dad for getting me here tonight. Special thanks to Mr. Carley and Mrs. Russell for wiping away my many tears this year. And to Michelle for giving me all that extra help in biology, because without her I wouldn't be wearing this little square hat on my head. And sorry about that. And I was going to say something else and I forgot. Okay. In the fall, I've been accepted to the education program at the University of Winnipeg, and in 4 years I shall return.
You can see by meeting the graduates firsthand like this and hearing what they have to say about their futures that we have a very interesting mix of young people, very talented, quite a variety of talent, a bunch of very strong-willed young individuals who have enough determination to do almost anything they set their minds out to do. They've also been an interesting group that if you ever needed something around a school, of all the classes that I've ever met in my teaching career, these people were probably one of the best groups to ever come forth and offer to help out in any way that they could. So from my point of view, I've really appreciated that. There have been other times maybe where it hasn't been.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your blind tie affair.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the following people for providing us with their copies of the Centennial tape so that we could do the best job possible of covering all the events. Robert Franzman, Wendy Tkachuk, Wayne Beach, Ken Rempel, and Hazel Frost. I'd like to leave you today with visions of the past from the Elm Creek grad of 1992. If you wish to get more copies of the Centennial in the future, feel free to phone us at 436-2599 or contact Bob and Debbie Frost, Rural Route 1, Elm Creek, Manitoba. If there's any problem with your tape, don't hesitate to contact us. We hope you enjoy it for many years to come.
I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I've got friends in low places. Guess I was wrong, I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything's alright, I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene, just give me an hour.